That was good. All right, howdy, welcome back to WindleyMania. My name is Andrew, the best in the world, and with me as always, man's best friend, Devin Hopkins, and WindleyMania, of course, a podcast you never heard of, band you never heard of. I was in a rush to get here because I didn't think
Why
I was
were you in a
on
rush?
time, but turns out we're here early.
Yeah, this is actually the most, this is the earliest we've started a Zoom one because we always have like technical troubles to get it going, but we got it going in record time.
Yes. And
the reason we're on Zoom is because.
yes, all the way from Philadelphia.
It's tuna fish, maguna fish.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, right? Not like a different obscure Philadelphia. Like,
Isn't there one in Mississippi?
probably. There's always like copies of towns. Like there's a London, Kentucky, or a Hollywood, Florida. Yeah.
Philadelphia, Mississippi. Philadelphia.
While he's doing that, that is of course
that is Brandon Richie.
Brandon Richie of the band
Brandon
Richie.
Yeah.
Real quick, how did you come up with that band name?
Well, my middle name is Richard.
Oh, okay.
So, my grandfather was an entertainer. He was an actor, and he sang in a trio. He also had a record label in like Darby, Pennsylvania, but his name was Richard.
What did the record label consist of? What was?
I don't know much about it. He was kind of he was a man of many talents. I don't know. He had a lot of things going on, if you know what I mean.
Oh, nice.
And he was just like an entertainer type guy and a neighborhood guy. And I thought he was really cool. So I was like, you know what? I'm just going to use that and pay a little homage to my grandfather. And it's also my middle name. So fuck it.
Very cool.
Yeah.
Right on.
Yes.
So we met you back
A couple weeks ago
at the big old March 11th Next Level Fitness Gym
Crazy show.
Which was
ridiculous.
Very successful, and we're glad that you guys came down.
We're glad we came down
at the last. It seemed like the last minute, pretty much.
Yeah, they hit us up. Well, it was like a week or two before. Y'all were like, y'all had a date bail on you or something, right?
We lied.
Hey, well, it worked.
Yeah.
Because
I
said,
it's the sorry, like feeling sorry aspect. We were like, yeah, a date bailed on us in fucking Myrtle Beach, so help us.
Costin's very sympathetic.
Yes, don't tell him I said that, even though you're recording this.
He's a loyal listener, but he's not gonna care. Now, I'm gonna take that because we're trying to book some stuff in July, and I've been striking out. It's like we had someone bail on us 5 months from now.
I'm in the hospital right now. Can we play on your show tomorrow?
You never know what you're gonna get, man. We walked up to that fucking show, and we were like, there was like, how many people were there? Like 20 people, and then like. We turn around and like we like go smoke in the car or something, and like 1 billion people showed up. We were like, "What the fuck, man?" And then we had to play.
We were expecting like we have the bar set for Myrtle Beach, 40 people. So like if we get 40 people, we're good. But then that was 250, so that's even better.
Dude, that's a lot. We've never played to anybody like that. Well, we've played to that many people, but. It wasn't like that. It was weird.
Like not as receptive, basically?
Yeah, they weren't receptive, and we were like playing this weird festival, and the fest was kind of like people were all over the place. Nobody was really watching us. I played to more people, but I feel like that was the biggest,
Yeah.
It's really awesome.
I feel the same way, because I don't think I've ever played in front of that many people until that show either.
Oh, I have.
You have?
Yeah.
You did your stand-up set?
Yeah. I did a tight 5 in front of 800 people.
5 minutes?
At the Dead Mall.
At the Dead Mall?
Jesus Christ.
The new JCPenney was opening, and there was a hot mic. And I was like, I can give my observations on the world.
Stand-up comedies. I've always wanted to try stand-up comedy, but I'm not that funny. So it's like I know I could probably write something pretty funny, but That scares me. Like if I don't have a guitar in my hands or something like in front of me, barricading myself between the audience and me, I feel like I would get
Right.
uncomfortable. Do you get
Yeah,
uncomfortable on stage?
Not anymore. I mean, I did I remember when I tried to go to college, I did a online public speaking course because I was like, I don't want to do this in like a classroom, not realizing like, wait, I've played in front of people before, so this isn't new. But like speaking is different.
It's way
Speaking
different.
is way different. If I'm holding a bass, then like I'm fine.
Yeah.
But
No, that's hard to do. Stand-up comedy's hard. Anyone can write a song, but you have to really keep the audience. You know, you got to really engage with those motherfuckers. You know, like in a way, we're hiding behind the music. Like you really have to eye contact, engagement. It's a lot. It's cool.
So are you originally from Philadelphia? Yes.
I am.
And when did you first get like involved in like playing with music and stuff? I know you talked about your grandfather.
I don't know. I was probably like 7-ish. My cousins, all my cousins were older than me. So they were all like, I was born in 97, and that was like the tail end of all that pop punk stuff. And like, if you were born in like 91 or something, you really probably vibed with all that pop punk stuff. But my cousins were all older than me, so they like were all listening to like the Fall Out Boys, the Green Days, the Blink-182s, you know, all that shit. So that got me like into punk when I was young. And then I got a guitar because my cousin Mel had a guitar, and I like, it was birthday or something, I got a little Fender, Squire, remember, you know, the starter packs with the amp in them? Yeah, one of those. Are they Bullet or Affinity?
I think those are the Affinities.
Yeah.
I think they're Affinity.
Yeah.
It was a cool guitar. I still have it, I think. It's in my mom's attic or something. It's all beat up. It's got Guitar Hero stickers on it and shit.
Nice.
Yeah.
I think I had the same deal going on
Yeah, exactly. Fucking
at that time.
Then I like always sucked at I could never really play the guitar. Still kind of can't. I mean, you know, it takes me forever to write those riffs. But I got into drums when I was a little bit older. Green Day basically taught me drums, and then went to music school when I went to college and started playing in bands in college, and now I play in one still. You know, so, pretty average music existence.
You know.
No, that's how most people start. You know, older cousins and shit.
Usually, accidentally older relatives,
right?
Falling into it. So was that like the college stuff? Was that like your introduction to like the scene around your area?
I went to school in Orlando.
Oh, okay.
With my close friend Jordan Kushner. We had a band in high school called Mrs. Robinson. We played in high school at like school events and like couple of we played like one show at a coffee shop, but mostly school events and stuff like that. And then we decided, like, we were like neighbors, pretty close neighbors, and I was like, yo, he wanted to go to University of the Arts in Philadelphia. He was a pretty good student. I don't know how he didn't get in, but I don't think he got in there. And then I was like, yo, I'm going to Full Sail in Orlando. Come with me, bro. Like, you want to be a recording artist, like, you gotta go. Like, what are you doing? So he went with me. We dropped the Misses. We became the Robinsons. Met this kid, Phil, like the second day of school, wearing a Blink shirt. I was like, that motherfucker definitely plays bass. He was like, and he did. And then he was a good fucking bassist too. And then we played maybe like a zillion shows in Orlando and just like met people in the scene and made a lot of cool friends, and then moved back to Philly with our knowledge, quote, quote. And for the last, my old band didn't work out the way I thought it would. And then my new, I didn't really want to start a new band because I like kind of, I'm a control freak. And I just like didn't want to rely on other people's opinions because I don't want to put something out that I don't really like fuck with, if it's like, you know what I mean?
Of course.
Sure,
yeah.
sure.
Not that I didn't fuck with their opinions because I did. And I really liked all the music that I made with those guys. But, it just, after all that like 6 or 7 years of playing with that band and the tragic ending of that band, I kind of was like, yeah, fuck everybody. I'm just going to do this myself. I'm going to make my name. I'm going to make cool punk rock, maybe a little hardcore. And it kind of evolved into like just putting out really whatever I want. Like I don't know if you've taken a deep dive, but I have some like hip hop songs and,
Really?
just.
Oh, okay.
I listened to
stuff.
like the newest one, and I think I listened to one of your other EPs too. But I didn't get that far.
I've been listening to the newest one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I really, really got into No Pressure, and now I just want to write the last No Pressure album, but my version of it. Have you ever heard of that band?
I've heard of them. I don't think I've ever listened to them.
You
I
have
don't-
to, bro.
never heard of 'em.
If you liked my album at all, you will love their album. Fucking,
I listened to it, and I was like, I put it on, and then I drove out of my neighborhood to like the main exit to like the highway that I always take, and it was over. I was like, wait, hold on a minute, is that it?
yeah, I guess it was
so
called
I just
an EP.
I just went back to the beginning of it and listened to it again.
That's good to know.
Oh, it's good. I really like it. It's always good to hear that like there's still people out there like making that type of like punk and pop punk stuff.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's a very like pop punk, and there is some like hardcore stuff on there, but it also, you mentioned doing what you wanted to do. I can definitely hear some of that on there. Just sort of.
I don't, because like, dude, I got like an art direction. It's like I call it party punk. It's like
that's a good name for it.
Yeah, I mean, it's fast. I like to have a good time. Every time I'm listening to music, I'm having a good time usually,
Because y'all, it translates live too. Because I remember y'all set, like I could tell y'all were having a good time, and everyone else was having a good time. So party punk is a good term for it.
We're just
during the set and also after the set.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we were. our guys like to have a good time.
Is the touring van usually used as a monkey gym? Like, on
dude,
tour? I've never seen like just like
Kid Adam's an acrobat, isn't he?
young adult men just doing like using the minivan like it's the danger room for the X-Men and just like hopping over.
There was no point of going if we weren't going to have an absolute smasher of a time.
Well, you did, right?
I already
here.
have a
Nothing wrong with
fucking. I work a regular job, as a lot of us do in the music scene, and I have enough shitty times here. So when we went on tour, we meant to do it up, and we fucking did it up, and it was very successful. Thank God.
So when did you first start touring? Because you mentioned playing like a bunch of.
It's my first show, my first tour.
Oh,
That was your first tour?
Yeah, well, I mean, I've done some weekenders and stuff like that, but
right.
I planned a tour for my old band when like the fucking week before COVID hit, and then our tour got canceled. So then
I remember those times.
wasn't able to tour for that 3 years because I had no money and couldn't really play anywhere. So it sucked. And now I'm able to do it.
You're on tour right now too, right?
It just ended, I think.
Just
right?
ended.
Yeah, I just got back yesterday. I got back yesterday.
What'd you learn? How was it?
I learned. I'd like to say I
wet
learned
wipes.
wet wipes.
Yeah.
Yes.
It wasn't that we had. To be honest, our tour was super cushy. My buddy Alex, the guitarist, Alex Lenez, he works at Hilton. Kind of. I don't know how that works out, but he works at Hilton, so he gets $40 hotel rooms. So when we were in Myrtle
really
Beach,
that's a really good resource.
yeah, exactly. Like when we were in Myrtle Beach, we didn't really know anybody. We weren't going to ask anybody really to stay with them. Personally, I don't want to stay with anybody I really don't know. And he was like, yeah, I got the $40 hotel for 2 days in Myrtle Beach. I was like, great. Fuck. So we just chilled in Myrtle Beach, and then we got a hotel in Myrtle Beach again on our way back.
Oh, nice.
And then stayed at his parents' house in Florida because he's from there. That's where I met him. And yeah, we had a really cushy tour, and a lot of buddies. I have a lot of buddies in Florida, so we have a lot of places to stay. That's why we went to Florida.
Yeah, that's like what we've found out in the little bit we've done is like it's really helpful to just like use who you know, like any way you can to like, because if people are willing to help you out, then take it. Like anything,
of course,
anything to like, not sleep in a van or anything like that. Like, which I mean, that's part of the gig too. But if you can help it anyway.
I just like that tour went together. We started booking it like maybe a month or two ago. And it was really not coming together. The Myrtle Beach show was honestly when Costin hit me back up and he was like, you guys can open. We don't know if we're going to be able to pay you, blah, 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 just play the opener and, whatever. I was like, sweet. And then that lined up. We got another one lined up, and it like just all happened really easily.
It feels good when that happens.
And then we went to Next Level Fitness. You saw how much merch we sold. It was fucking ridiculous.
You said y'all ran out, right?
Ran out of merch. That was a good chunk of change for us to have a great time with.
Mm-hmm.
And spent every fucking dime of it and partied our balls off. And you know what? We didn't really lose that much money on the way back. I'm a little broke right now, but we spent all that money we found these random girls in fucking Myrtle Beach, took them to Red Lobster. We bought some suits at Goodwill.
I saw the pictures. I was like, I was going to ask if that happened here or if that was like in Florida or something.
That was in Myrtle.
That's amazing.
And we were we looked at there's 4 of us, and then we brought these 2 girls. Of course, one of them ordered the fucking crab legs. That didn't break our backs, but we looked at the fucking bill. It was like $300. We were like, oh. I mean, we technically made money, but we blew it all. It was awesome.
Yeah. Sometimes you gotta be fancy and go to Red Lobster.
Red Lobster.
Oh, dude, yeah, of course. And fucking another thing I learned is I'd probably keep track of how much money we're spending and making, because we came into it and like we were like, save up, boys. We're gonna lose a little bit of money on this one. It's the first go around. Get ready to open up the piggy bank a little bit, and didn't really have to because of Myrtle Beach, and that was fucking awesome, man.
That's great to hear.
Yeah, it was.
I'm really glad that show went really well. Like for y'all being just like the furthest drive for everyone on that show. Like I'm really glad that happened for y'all here.
It was great. I don't want to get all soft on you, but we really appreciate you fucking. We really appreciate you guys doing that for us. It was very nice of you to put us on, and it was very nice of you to fucking distribute all those goddamn flyers. 1,000 of them.
That was mostly Costin.
Yeah.
We've got
Guy's
another
a
show.
nut, dude.
Oh yeah, he's balls deep into this collective thing that we're doing.
It's cool, man.
Like we've expanded. Now we have like this street team thing, but I think he's still putting the most out in the area. I went and did like 60 today, and then I was like, I didn't do as many as Costin.
Fuck. I mean, somebody has to, man. It's not going to run if the main guy, who's the main guy? Costin?
I mean,
I heard that it was all equal roles.
It's kind of equal, yeah.
All 3 people pulling their weight.
It's me, Costin, and Jimmy, he was at that show too. He ran door for a little bit.
Sweet.
But it's us 3 kind of handling like the booking and shows and stuff around here at the moment.
The hardcore shows seem to be where it's at, man.
Oh,
Kids don't really care about punk.
Yeah, well, which like for this band, for Windley, like we're more like pop punk stuff. We've had good luck this year so far, so hopefully it translates over to us too.
I also hope so. I don't know. It seems like all the hardcore shows where I'm from seem to pop off way harder than the punk shows.
I think it's like that here too. Like Greenville, South Carolina, like in the upstate, like it is insane there right now with like heavier bands, like hardcore and like metalcore stuff. So, and it's always been that way here too for hardcore. Even like years ago when shows were happening like all the time, we're just trying to recapture a little bit of that.
Well, you definitely did it.
So what's the scene like up there for you guys? Like you mentioned the more prominent hardcore stuff, but
I mean, it's pretty cool. You just gotta kind of know what kind of know where you gotta know where you fit in, and you gotta know where to try to book. I mean, I got stuck in the loop of just playing the same bars and not really. I don't know. It can suck, but if you find the right guys, you can play some cool shows. I think the college house party scene is kind of where the better shows exist. Like I'm super super hype every time we play a house show, because it's usually pretty fucking good, and there's kids there.
Yeah, house shows are a lot of fun. I wish we had a place like that around.
Yeah, here it's like I don't know where a house show could exist unless it was like in the middle of nowhere. Well,
it feels like I feel like the way the houses are set up around you is probably a little bit different. You know, the houses are, you know, you don't have row homes that like there's like a neighborhood of college kids and all the row homes are absolute shit boxes and you can like blast music and kill people in there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, you know, you got your house, you got a nice little yard. It's like your house, you know, don't come into it. Fuck you.
We've got those retirement home neighborhoods that like say on the sign, like senior living 55 plus.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
We
got those too.
Yeah. We should get a house there and, you know,
you should, man.
And make it happen.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, I just kicked my monitor out. Cool. I love that. Can you still see me?
I can see you. It's darker. There you are. Oh,
shit.
Oh.
Holy fuck. All right, cool.
There you are. Welcome back. Good to have you. Good to have you.
That was crazy. Yeah, the fucking 55 and olders. My coworker actually lives in one. He's like 40.
So he lied?
Yeah, no, his dad owns the thing and he just rents it off his dad. And his dad just like was like, oh, yeah, whatever.
That's a good way to like just get into a quiet neighborhood, just like know someone that owns one of those houses. Like, yeah, can I stay here?
Yeah, he doesn't give a fuck. He's like,
who's really gonna tell?
He just chills. He's got a nice daughter. Nice, you know. He just hangs out. He bools, goes out, works out. This guy's fucking ripped. But yeah, he just lives in a 55 and older. And he's just not 55. It's pretty funny, actually. Oh man.
Right on. So I'm going to assume, since the band is named after you, that you are the primary source of the songwriting.
As of now, yeah. So the guys I have now are like, you know, they're in the band. They're the band. They are the Brandon Richie band. We are Brandon Richie.
Yeah.
You know, I do want a band name, and I respect those guys enough to listen to their music and like their music. I respect them as songwriters is what I meant to say. They also probably don't enjoy the fact that it's like my name and I'm the guy. I look at it, you know, I made the name, so I'm going to fucking, but I look at it as if this thing gets bigger, you guys are supporting this cause. We are all doing well. If you invest into this, you have stake in it. You are this band. Yes, I am this figurehead. Yes, I am Brandon and Richie. But, if we really do it big, we could, if we get success, that means you get success.
We're all Brandon and Richie.
We're the Brandon Richie band. What do you think? I'm going to fucking
The
dump
Brandon
you?
Richie project.
Brandon
My
Richie
drummer-
experience.
My drummer is maybe going to be probably the best drummer on the planet. Fucking Alex Lenez is really good at guitar. I don't know if he's the best in the fucking world at guitar, but he's a really good songwriter and he can shred. Ryan, super fucking loyal to the band, makes all the merch, plays good bass, has some good input. They're all my best friends. They're helping the cause. They're with me. They put out their own money on the tour. They're in the band. It's the band, the Brandon Richie band. They're supporting, it's an act.
So would the songs, you would basically write them and now it's sort of transitioned to maybe just having like an idea and letting them sort of add on to it? Or do you
say that again?
bring like a whole, what's that?
Can you say that again?
Oh, well, like your songs, did it start as like you making them completely and now it's sort of transitioned to
Not
you
yet.
bringing it to them? Oh, okay.
Not yet. I mean, I'm trying to get Adam to play the drums more on my stuff. I have a very easy way of making music. I have an electric drum set. I have a decent computer, an interface. I can plug right in and I could have you a finished song in probably 8 to 10 hours, maybe a couple days, 2 days. I can have you a finished song. So, I just make these albums and I send them to them. And if they don't like them, we don't play them. I get their input on if we should put it on the album, and they say, no, yeah,
It's democracy.
And I saw on the
yeah.
like the liner notes on the last EP that there's 3 different people tracking bass. Is that right? There was like
Yes.
3 names next to bass. So what was that like recording that EP like? It seemed like there was a lot of like different things going on as far as like 3 bass players, and then there was program drums, and then there was more like a drum performance, I think.
Yeah, Adam played drums on Is the City Treating You Well? Brian Quirk played bass on Turn Me Off. And, Brian was here one day and he's a great bassist. And I was like, yo, I'm doing dumb boy idiot shit on this track over here. So record it for me. He did it. And then Ryan, I forget what song he played bass on. And yeah, and I played bass.
Right on. So you usually record at home?
Yeah, I just
For the most part,
literally
yeah.
right where I am, nude, in the nude.
Really
So
helps sometimes.
Very easy to just plug in and
Naked.
do it.
And,
Naked, usually.
That really does help, I would say.
It doesn't hurt.
I'm trying to imagine a world where there was 3 or 4 bassists at your disposal, because I have to be in every band here.
It's a big city, man.
Send some of them to Myrtle Beach. Someone asked me to
Yeah,
join their
right.
band today, and I was like, no. No more
There's no
bands.
bassists?
There's
Is
a
there
few
any
ideas.
drummers?
There's enough drummers, believe it or not.
Dude,
Yeah.
It seems like there's enough drummers.
I think if my drummer left the band, I might consider quitting music.
Yeah, he was really fun to watch. Just like super.
No, that
energetic
kid's
and
so
crazy.
good at drums. It's like absolutely insane. And when he's not on the schmutz, he's even better, which is, I don't know how he does it. Kid's ridiculous. He's like 20.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I met him when he was I think he was 19, maybe 18. Kid's like ridiculous.
So I know you said that was your first. Was that your first tour for all of your guys in the band?
No, Alex played with the Damsels a while back. They went on tour. I don't think Adam ever went on tour, and I don't think Ryan ever went on tour. So yeah, most of us.
Cool.
It was fun, man. I had a great time. Met a lot of new people. Saw a lot of old people, and partied.
So what's the future for the Brandon Richie? You want a band name? Although the name thing, like, it's cool to me. Like,
I like it.
Yeah, it's and I don't know. I guess it's just sort of like being the person that the band is named. I guess it is a sort of like a different perspective, obviously, but
it's not. They're definitely. There are drawbacks, but it's kind of memorable because it's a guy, you know?
Yeah.
And if I was in that band, I don't know if I would be down with it, but that's because I just have a huge ego.
That's why we picked a guy that's not in the band to name after.
Yeah, we named it after someone who just recently found out about it.
Yeah.
And he wasn't mad.
He wasn't mad either.
That's
so
good.
We don't have to change the name.
Don't never change your name. How do you feel about this one? I'm gonna say it and just be like bad or good, band name wise. Bronchi Brickles.
Bronchi Brickles?
I kind of like it.
Is it a reference to something or is it just words?
I mean, I was being like, I was having an ADHD moment in my car, just making noises and shit. And I was like, started to say like Tommy Pickles. And then I said Bronchi Brickles. And I really like it.
I go see Bronchi Brickles.
Do you remember watching that band, Bronchi Brickles?
Bronchi Brickles, yeah, they blew the roof off of the gym.
Really,
it's a little weird.
Their Bickles.
They bronked out.
Or
my
Brickles.
band hates it.
They don't like Bronchi Brickles?
No, they don't like it.
What do they know?
Yeah.
You're right.
Besides how you described how talented they all were.
Yeah, what do they know?
We'll be in Bronchi.
Was that the only name you had? Bronchi Brickles?
It's the only one I like.
Yeah,
Alex has a lot of good names, but just don't like them enough. I don't like any name enough.
It's a hard thing to like really.
It's something. It's a commitment.
Yeah.
Because like if it works, then that's your name.
Yeah. Now I gotta.
It's a lot harder to change a name.
It'd be cooler
later.
if someone else just chose it.
Yeah.
Exactly. You know how long I've been doing this Brandon Richie thing? 2-ish years, 3-ish years, or something like that. Now I gotta like, come on.
I gotta get these new shirts made.
I gotta get the fucking shirts. I gotta take the website down. I mean, I could always be Brandon Richie, but you know, now I gotta start a new band.
Let's get on a.
You kind of feel like an athlete with when you see people walking around with your name like on the shirt.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
it is pretty cool,
yeah.
And they're not bad shirts. They're not like super obvious that I'm like.
It's a picture.
You know, it's not like a picture of me. Yeah. You know. What are you gonna do?
I'd get on Chat GPT and say, "Hey, name my new band."
What is Chat GPT?
It's like the AI thing. You can tell it to do anything; it'll basically do it. Like I had it come up with a band bio for us, and it did a pretty good job. I only changed a few things from it, but it'll just like ask you for what you want, and then it'll give you a bunch of ideas.
Makes me want to log in. Fuck. Open AI, is that what this is?
That's it, yeah.
Oh no.
You could say, "Hey, name my new punk band," and then it'll give you like a bunch of probably generic ones at first.
Wrote an episode of Family Guy for me a couple weeks ago.
That's actually insane.
And then South Park recently did the same thing.
Yeah, they copied me.
They copied us.
The whole AI thing is so crazy cool. It's unbelievable.
It's like scary, but it's like cool at the same time.
I mean, I'm looking forward to never making any decisions ever again.
Yeah, it's like
and just being just sort of like just stagnant constantly.
I'm befriending our robot overlords.
You remember? Have you seen The Matrix, Brandon?
No.
Oh well, At the beginning of The Matrix, where it's revealed Keanu Reeves is like in that little tube thing.
Mm-hmm.
Every time I see that part, I'm like, fuck, I wish that was me. I wish I was in a little nasty slimy
I've seen
tube
bits and
thing.
pieces of The Matrix.
That's the best part. Probably when Joey Pantoliano, what's that actor's name? When he's eating that steak, that looks really good.
I don't remember the actor.
Oh, well, that part, but that's the second best part. The first best part
Is
Keanu Reeves in the slime bath. I'm like, oh, God, I wish that was just
Keanu.
Yeah.
He's on a resurgence right now.
Dude,
Yeah.
I'm excited. John Wick 4 is Friday.
I never saw John Wick either.
Oh, man.
I
Go to
haven't seen a lot
Walmart
of
and
movies.
dig through the $5 bin. You'll find the John Wick 3-pack. I think they're all on like HBO right now, HBO Max. They're on one of the things. Anyway, those John Wick movies are incredible. I highly recommend.
Did you happen to get your AI band names?
No, it wanted me to sign up. You know what? I can still do this. I'm doing this. We're signing up for
you don't have to pay.
ChatGPT.
You don't have to pay for it. It's just I don't know why they ask for you to log in, but everything asks for you. Probably so they can sell you your email address to Dr. Squatch or whatever.
Dr. Squatch. I had a couple of their soaps.
I've got some too, actually. The
They're not
advertisement.
bad.
The advertisement worked.
I don't know what Dr. Squatch is, but I assume I'll be getting ads for it soon.
Oh yeah, it just heard us talk about it, so you're gonna get some too.
Oh, it wants me to open my email. How about fuck you?
I just want band names. I'm in a pinch here. I need band names now. I don't have time for these logins.
Yeah, what is going on here? Is there a paywall now?
Shouldn't be, unless
No,
they've
I'm just
caught
kidding.
on to it.
Let's see. Okay. Logging in. What are we getting, boys?
Let's see.
Oh, come on.
What'd you ask it?
It wants me to put my name in. Giving me agita. Enter a verification code now.
I got
Who
you. I
are
got it
we?
pulled up. Name my punk band. Here, I got some right here.
Yeah, there we go.
Oh, how about Broken Glass Rebellion? No.
Not a
sure.
chance.
Okay, Riot Heart,
Oh, it's giving us a bunch of them right now.
Anarchist Anthem,
Oh,
Savage Sound,
woof.
Rebel Renegades, Feral Future. I like Feral Future.
Feral Future's cool.
Aggressive Uprising. How about this? Include the word jointed and slime me, baby. All right.
Oh,
Oh,
just put inappropriate language. What?
name my punk band.
Use the word.
Use the word
I think Slimy's a good one.
slimy.
Yeah.
The Neon Hearts. The pop punk pioneers.
That sounds like a cover band.
Woof. That'll make a man kill himself. If you ever find me in a fucking cover band, literally walk up to me and shoot me in the head. And that's nothing against people in cover bands. That's just
Yeah,
against
Devin.
me in a cover band.
That's how you make money in Myrtle Beach.
I know. It's how you make money as a musician
Yeah.
in general.
Me and our drummer we're starting up with a guy we've known for a while. He's got some of his originals too, so hopefully we can do that over the summer and make a little bit of extra. I used to be anti it, then I was like, you know what? I don't want to have a job. If I can have something to supplement some income,
You could sell your body.
I could sell my body. I
All
could
of
sell
it.
my blood or semen.
You sell your plasma. You can make like $200 a plasma.
Per plasma.
Yeah, yeah. All right, so Brandon, I think the last thing I asked you was the future of the Brandon Richie, and I guess you're trying to figure out some of that now with the band name and just letting magical AI.
Look
do
at
it.
this.
What
Look.
other do you have planned? Oh,
I got Solaris Rising planned.
okay, that's good.
Maybe the worst band name ever to exist. God,
And
that
then
sucks.
you can put that into a different AI generator that generates images. So you can get your logo. And it'll look like shit.
And it can make your songs.
It's
Yeah.
so AI.
And it can play for you probably.
Jesus Christ, man. I'm sorry. You asked me a real question.
The future of your band. What's next? What are some goals besides, just I know we all want to play shows and make music, but I mean, do you have any other desires with your band?
Yes, I want to. God, you know what? That is a good question. Yes, I do have desires for my band. I want to I want to play a big festival. I don't care if I'm opening. I don't care if I'm, I want a festival. And I want it in the next 2 years.
What kind of fest? Like almost like fest or what are the
other
Coachella?
Coachella.
A nice mid-size festival would do me well. Like
Just
a fest or a I don't give a fuck, dude. Something where there's going to be like good amounts of people there that I can show my shit to and party with.
I think fest is it seems like an attainable goal for like our type of bands because we've had some friends do it.
I think it's obtainable. I think I can get that done in within 2 years.
Sure.
Nice.
I hope you do.
Hopefully we can play it together.
Yeah. Beautiful. Cool. Wouldn't that be great? The green room, how funny that green room meeting would be.
So,
what the fuck does this guy want?
Your EP, I hope that hurts. It's really fun listen. I hope people check it out some more. Where else can people find you?
Literally everywhere.
My
Instagram got hacked though. I was going to ask you about
that.
I got messages selling me crypto. You're not selling crypto,
dude.
You didn't buy a Tesla with your crypto money.
I was very upset about that. So some dude from Philly hit me up with his account was hacked. I forget who it was. And they were like, "Yo, I'm starting a clothing line. If you want to be a part of it, like let me know. I'm going to send you a link." I was like, "Cool." He sent me a link. I clicked it. Instagram logged out immediately.
Damn.
I emailed Instagram and didn't get very far.
So there wasn't a clothing line.
There was sadly no clothing line, and I lost all of my Instagram contacts, which is what
Sad.
It is.
Damn.
I think I also got that same message from whoever has your account now about a clothing line.
Probably. It worked on me.
Must have been a good pick. Yeah, I mean, the clothes must look pretty cool.
And I almost thought
no clothes at all. Not even one picture.
I almost thought it was kind of real for a second. Then I remembered yours got hacked because I know you work at that printing place, right? Where you make the postcards and stuff. I was like, are you getting into shirts and stuff? So
it could get anyone.
It could get anyone.
It could get you.
Right on. And then
I hate that you asked me that. That fucking sucked.
What's the handle on that hacked Instagram account at Brandon Richie
official? Yeah.
Is that sort of just like the for everything?
It was
Twitter.
I should probably change it now it's now Brandon Richie PA.
Yeah. Well, you can go to Spotify and all that stuff, right?
I guess.
And find it.
I don't know. Well, right. Brandon Richie is just Brandon Richie on Spotify.
There you go.
There you go. Yes.
Right on.
Quite.
You have any future shows or anything in the near future?
I'm playing this weekend.
Oh, okay.
At the Blood Bank in Philly. It's a house show. It's going to be really fun.
That's a cool name.
It is a cool name.
Sick. Yeah. Well, thanks for hanging out, man.
Dude, this is a pleasure. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, absolutely. I had a fun time at that show watching you guys, and hopefully we can watch you again.
Anytime you want to come to Philly, guys, let me know.
Right.
You got a couch.
This weekend at the Blood Bank.
We'll be at the Blood Bank.
Fuck yeah. I'll see you there.
Sick. I'm going to do my stuff real quick before we get out of here. We got some shows too. The Myrtle Beach Shows Collective. Let's see. Saturday, April 1st at the Brickhouse Lounge. Turn of Forte, Jux and Roy Reviler, Hymns of Blasphemy. You can go on Eventbrite and get $10 tickets, and it will be cheaper there because at the door it's $15 and it starts at 8:30 or 8 o'clock.
Door 7:30, show 8:30.
Yeah. April 22nd, there's a covers night with a bunch of bands at Fresh Brewed. And, you can find that pretty easily.
Yeah.
I'm not going to remember them all right now. It's $10, April 22nd, Fresh Brewed. May 12th at Fresh Brewed again is Windley. That's the band me and
Devin.
MBF is in. That stands for Man's Best Friend.
I know, it stands for Man Best Friend.
The Penalty Box, Fallscape, or Brevity, and Fresh Brewed, $10, 8 p.m. And we're playing some other shows with Penalty Box and Fallscape. But I can't remember them right now. Maybe when we get closer, I will. May 20th, again at Fresh Brewed. Fresh Brewed is really loaded up this summer. Clean Sweep, Noam, and Local Legends, Ocala. May 20th at Fresh Brewed. And then June 8th, a new spot, Arcadia Studios, Mall, Tombstoner, Visions of Brutality, and the wonderful Narcera, who is going to shred again at Arcadia Studios. That starts at 6:30 or maybe that's the doors.
I think it's doors 6:30, show 7.
That's June 8th at Arcadia Studios. And follow at Myrtle Beach Shows on Instagram to get all the deets on everything.
Everything.
Deets.
Every last thing.
Deets.
So
Deets.
Big old deets. We all like a big pair of deets.
Show me the deets.
Let's see 'em.
We will once we get out of here. So Brandon, thank you again, pal.
Thank you again.
It's fun talking to you. And guess that's it.
That's all we got.
For more Windley crap, follow at Windley_band. Check out windleyhub.blogspot.com whenever you're on the toilet taking
Beautiful.
a big poo.
Beautiful.
Goodbye.